Section 5B, Family and Community Engagement. This section provides instructions on the minimum requirements for these sections, such as identifying services and activity in the following family and community engagement. You must propose at least one service. To get started, click on Add New Service. You will be asked if the new service is unique to health disparities. If yes, you can continue with the service template. If you select No, the service template will not appear. Remember, services for health disparities must be unique and different than those listed in the general population section. A form will be provided to enter the information required by the CDE for each proposed service. The information is broken down in segments with prompts just like in the previous sections. The first segment simply contains the services type, service name, brief description, and describe culturally responsive recruitment strategies to be used to engage HD populations in this service. For family and community engagement, you can select more than one type of service. You will also need to enter a service name and a brief description. In the next segment, you'll need to identify the curriculum, material, or resources that will be used for the specific service. Select from the list of approved curriculum. If your curriculum is not listed, you may select other curriculum, material, or resources, non-approved, to add them manually. For each non-approved curricula used for the service, click on the Add Other and Reason button. Enter the title for the curriculum or material and the reason for its adoption. And click Save. When will the service be provided? The CDE requires information on how the service will be provided and in which grant years. If the service will be implemented in sessions, select the first option. You will need to first check off the applicable grant years to enable the detailed fields. Provide each year's start and end dates, number of sessions, average number of minutes per session, and the average number of recipients per session. If the service is not session-based, select the second option. Check off the boxes for the applicable grant years to enable the text fields and describe the service's implementation frequency for each year. Who will provide this service? For family and community engagement, note whether the service will be provided internally, by school staff, by external agency, or both. If an external agency is involved, list the names of external providers that will be involved in this service. How will this service be evaluated? For family and community engagement, health disparities, you may enter some form of evaluation measure, but it is not required. If you choose to enter a measurable outcome, you can do so for the first year of the proposed service. You may provide a measurable outcome, your data source, the staff responsible for collecting the data, and the data collection frequency. The info icon describes what measurable outcomes are. Clicking inside the data source field will provide a list of common data sources. You may select as many as apply. If the data source is not listed, you can click on Add Other option box to manually add a data source. Similarly, clicking inside the staff field will provide a list of prompts, or you can use the Add Other to manually add options. Adding note on the data collection's frequency. Know that if you begin a service entry but are not able to complete the details for the entire service at the time, you will need to have at least the service type and the service name filled out. You can then save your progress and return to complete the service's details later. The system will show in the validated column that some required fields are still missing. Once all required fields are fulfilled, the system will show a check mark. You can always click Edit to return to editing a service's details or click Delete to remove a service. Family and Community Engagement Profile HD Populations. Applicants must estimate the total number of parents, guardians, and other family members who will receive at least one service described in this section. Please refer to the tutorials on saving your work and validating and locking sections for more details.